Hello guys, welcome to Feast of Wisdom. This is a channel where we give you tips and insights on how to run, start and manage your business. We have been talking about businesses, how to start, manage and run your business. But a business always comes from an idea, right? So when you're coming from this idea, it must be generated from somewhere or something. Most people generate ideas from different places, and one of the most common places that people generate business ideas is from books. But it is sad that not many people read books. As actually, from research you will find that out of 10 people, only 8 people will read. So the question is, are you in the 2% or are you in the 8% percentage? In a week, how many books do you read? This is a question you should be asking yourself. And if you don't read books, there are some disadvantages of not reading books. And if you read books, there are some advantages. So if you're not a person who reads books, you should start today. And I'm going to give you the reasons why you should start reading books. One of the reasons of why you should start reading books, or one of the benefits of reading books, is enhanced knowledge. Where you find that once you start reading books, your perspectives start to grow, they become broader, where you're able to find that your knowledge is not the same way it was. It starts to become enhanced, where you find that your level of understanding is growing each and every day, because remember, you're reading from different authors, and all these people have different perspectives on life. So when you're able to combine all these perspectives, you find that you're one step ahead from the way you were before reading the book. So it is very essential to read a book, because you'll find that your knowledge is actually enhanced, and the information that you had when you were starting reading the book, it's not the same when it will not be the same once you finish the book. Then what is the other benefit? The other benefit of reading is expanded vocabulary, where you find that you're able to now have a variety of terminologies to use. It's like the more you read, actually, the more you discover new languages, the more you discover new words. And these words, you find that you will be using them in your day-to-day lives. So you find that when you start reading, your vocabulary now increases. It's just like when you start speaking English. For the first few days, you find that it's very difficult. But the more you do practice, the easier it becomes. The same case applies to reading. The more you read, the more vocabulary you gain, and the more you are able to speak new terms. And people will be wondering, hey, this guy knows English. They don't know the secret. The secret is that you have been reading. Then the third benefit of reading is cognitive development, where you find that your imagination now starts to broaden. You know that the way we are limited because of lack of information. But once you start absorbing more information, you find that even your imagination, it starts growing, because you get insights from other people. You know, people have different imaginations, and they put this imagination in a book. So when you read all these textbooks, when you read, let's say you're a marketer, and you're reading like 5 books about marketing. Everyone has their own way they're approaching a problem, and when you read a book, you gain that insights. So the way you are understanding things now becomes more enhanced. So you find that even your imagination, the way you're thinking about things, now starts to become enhanced. So you find that when it comes to cognitive development, your memory, it starts to expand. Even your imagination, even the way you analyze, the way you evaluate things, it now starts being expanded. And then the other benefit of reading is empathy and emotional intelligence. When you're reading books, especially books from different authors, you find that you're able to relate. Most stories that you'll find in the book, you're able to now understand, why do people behave in certain way? Why do people reason in certain ways? Let's say you're doing business management and you're reading about psychology. You're able to understand, why is it that customers tend to buy something that is overhyped than you see, you understand, why do customers have a certain trend of buying things. All this information you're reading from people, because someone maybe went through that experience. They saw their customers were buying certain items, and then they came to come into a conclusion to why the customers were buying things at that price, or at that what was their motive, why they were reading to why they were buying that item. And they came and wrote it in a book, and you're able to read that understand the experiences, and that is how you understand that the customer bought this because of this and this reason. So you find that when it comes to empathy, you're able to fit into people's shoes, you're able to reason like them, and that is how you even start developing yourself. Even you find that your emotional intelligence starts growing because you're able to now understand human behavior, human relations, human emotions, and all these. Once you read from different variety of authors, you're able to incorporate them into whatever you're doing, and you find that the way you're doing things now becomes more revolutionized. Then the fifth benefit of reading widely is personal growth and creativity, where when the more you read books, the more you gain insights, and the more you get personal growth. That is in terms of skills. That is in terms of how you understand things. That is in terms of knowledge. That is in terms of how you reason. So the more you read book, the more your personal growth. You find that the person you were when you're starting to read that book is very different from the person you will become after you finish that book. So you find that people will give you wisdom, people will give you insights, people will give you advices, and you will find that even some common mistakes that you used to doing, you don't do them. Let's say you're let me give you an example. Let's say you want to start a business and you read about 5 mistakes that business people make. You will note all these mistakes, and you'll find that when you're starting this business, you try not to repeat these mistakes. This is because someone has already given you insights on the mistakes that he ever did. So you're not going to repeat the same mistakes, and you're not going to fail the same way he failed. So you find that once you read many books, you're gaining all these insights, and your personal growth and creativity now start growing. You find that you have more ideas, your imagination is broad, you're able to now combine an idea from this book, an idea from that book, and you're able to come up with one unique idea, and you find that this is now growing you as a person, as an individual. So those are the 5 benefits of reading a book. So if you are not a person who reads books and you think that social media is the only thing that can give you information, I think you should stop right now and start reading books, and you'll notice that you'll not be the same person. If you do research, you'll find that these people who make a lot of money, they read widely, and you find that they want to know information, and there's this voice saying that says knowledge is power. Think about that. Knowledge is power. So the more knowledge you have, the more information you have, the better life becomes for you, because you're able to make decisions. You're able to think in a very creative way. You're able to not make simple mistakes that you could have done if you didn't read that book. So read more, gain more. So always invest in knowledge. And when talking about knowledge, we're talking about reading. Read from other people, and you'll gain a lot of insights. So those are the 5 benefits of reading widely. Make sure that you do read widely. Buy books and read, because information is something that people cannot steal from you. Once you have absorbed information, someone cannot come and steal it from you. And you find that this information will be very instrumental when you're running your business or in your every day-to-day life. So those are the 5 benefits. I hope you have learned a thing or two. If you have learned something, make sure you do leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to read it out. Make sure at the end of this video, you like, you comment, subscribe, share, and hit on the notification button so that every time I upload a new video, you can be notified. And if you're interested about reading or knowing more about emotional intelligence, cognitive behavior, all these things, you can enroll at Finstock University College, where they offer short online courses and at a very affordable fee. You can visit their website at www.finstockuniversity.com or call their customer care at 0703-313-722, or send them an email at info@finstockuniversity.com, and they will be sure to reply to you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, goodbye.